In this tutorial, you will learn how to install Rocket Theme phpBB3 styles in your phpBB3 forum. So up to now, you should have phpBB3 installed on your server, and it should look like this by default. So let's get started and install a theme. The first thing to do is log into your rockettheme.com user account and go to phpBB3, and then go to phpBB3 downloads. Then we're going to choose the club. And finally, administration modules. Now the most important step to all this is to download the rockBB3 administration module, and this is what powers all of our phpBB3 styles, so it's very important to have. Now as a side note, our styles will only work with phpBB3 version 3.0.3, so make sure you have 3.0.3 or later in order to use our styles. So let's download this rockBB3 module right away. Now we can go back to our phpBB3 styles. Now for this example, I'm going to choose the iridium, and over here on the right on the iridium menu on the Rocket Theme site, you can see we have written tutorials on how to do this as well. So let's download this iridium phpBB3 style as well. So what we have so far is our default install of phpBB3. Now those two files that we just downloaded to our desktop, I'm unzipping them right now. And you can, if you don't have shell access, you can unzip them first and then upload them. So we're going to connect to our server. And inside my Joomla install, I have my phpBB3 install right here. So we're going to take these rockBB3 files and we're going to upload those into our phpBB3 install. There's the menu nav and the rockBB3 and the other files as well. The next thing we need to do is go to our styles folder, and you can see the two default styles are there, and here's our iridium phpBB3, and we're going to simply just upload those as well. I'm doing this all on my local, so it should go very fast. Now, after that's done, you can see them in our directory. We can go to our phpBB3 and we can log in with our username and password here as well, and we'll go to administration control panel and log into that as well. And we could proceed to the ACP. Okay, now that we're logged into our administration control panel on our phpBB3 install, there's two very important steps that we're going to do first. Under your General tab, scroll down to Security Settings, and we need to allow PHP and templates. Choose Yes on this and Submit. And then under the same General tab, go down to Load Settings. And near the bottom, Recompile Stale Style Components. That needs to be switched to Yes, and then Submit. Okay, let's proceed to installing our rockBB3 administration module as well as the iridium style. So we'll go on the System tab, and then Administration Control Panel, and then the General link. And we can type in our rockBB3 module. So type that into the box, Create New Module, and submit it. And you can see it's locked. We need to enable it. There it is on our list. We'll enable this. And then let's click on the rockBB3. Under this first drop down here, you're going to see we need to add a couple more modules. The first one is Global Configuration. We'll add this module. And the second one, now under the rockBB3 module, you can see all the different phpBB3 styles. So we uploaded the iridium, so I've got to make sure I install the iridium module, and these are used to configure our styles. So these are both added. Now we make sure that they're enabled. Okay, they're both enabled. Now we need to go to the Styles tab, and you can see the iridium files that we used and uploaded with our FTP. Now we need to install those. So let's click Install on the iridium, and we're going to make it our default style and submit it. And you can choose this board index link here to see what it looks like from the front end, and there's our Iridium style. Now we can go back to our general tab. Now if you scroll down under these modules, you can see the Rock BB3 module, and if you choose Iridium, now you can configure it the way you'd like it with all these different configuration settings. And that's how you install a Rocket Theme PHP BB3 styles.